4 of virtual learning. It's nice to see that May 1st is at the end of this week. I feel like there's an end in sight for all of us. Here's your calendar for this week. Monday, you're having a quiz over chapters 21 through 26. I will post that on Google Classroom Monday morning. It is due by 11:59 p.m. on Monday night, so you have the day for that. You're going to submit that to turnitin.com. I'm not going to show you the question now because that would, not be fair as far as a quiz is concerned. But you should be thinking about the essential questions, which I'll post in this week's section too on our Google Classroom, so you can reflect back on those. And you can have notes and your book with you to answer the quiz question that you get on Monday. It's going to go on turnitin.com. Watch your plagiarism. Be very careful about that. Do not put the instructions in turnitin.com because that's going to flag it all as plagiarized. So just do a clean doc and then post your clean doc with your response to Google to turnitin.com. And then for Tuesday and Wednesday, you are reading 27 through 29 for Educated, and that will be due, like I said, on Thursday. And then what I really want to focus on this week is this. We do a little art activity with this section of the text. So there's a Norman Rockwell painting, and then we paired it with a political cartoon. So I'll show you that doc in a second, but you're going to respond to that with a message board on Google Classroom, which I just set up for you. That'll be due by 11:59 on Thursday night. And you do need to respond. You need to have your post and then respond to 2 of your classmates as well. And then for Friday, you're going to get started on chapters 30 through and 31, which will be due on Tuesday of the following week. All right, so let me show you what this looks like for the art comparison. When you look at this next week, if it looks a little different, it's totally fine. I'm not 100% sold on my setup right now, so I might go in and adjust it a little bit more before Monday. But this is essentially what it'll look like. So there are, like I said, there are 2 pieces of artwork that I want you to closely examine. So they're on the second page, so scroll down. So this first one is a political cartoon. And in 2002, President George Bush rolled out No Child Left Behind, which brought in lots and lots of high stakes testing for our classrooms. So you want to have that little bit of background information as you do this really in-depth look at the political cartoon. You want to notice colors. You want to notice the people that are in it, their facial expressions, the clothes that they're wearing, the writing all over the place. And then the one that is below that is this Norman Rockwell painting. And this comes from 1934, and it's titled The Spirit of Education. And you want to do the same thing where you're looking at facial expressions and colors and look really closely at the details. What do you notice about what he's carrying and what's on the table next to him? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? So consider all of these things. There's a whole list for you at the top for you to consider. And then what you'll do is create your post, and I give you lots of things to consider. So you want to think about the artist's message in each piece about education. You want to consider time periods. We're looking at 1934 versus 2002, and then we also have Tara Westover's Educated, which was in 2017. We want to look at similarities between those 2 images and Tara's view of education that she presents in her memoir. Are we seeing similarities, differences? If so, in what ways? Discuss whether our education system has changed since 1934, or do you think that the values are still the same? Is that good? Is that bad? Whether or not they've changed. And then what is your current view of our education system? Does it align with any of the 3 pieces, the 2 pieces of art or Tara Westover and what she believes about education? Can you make some, connections to either one of those pieces? So that is, in a nutshell, what you're doing. If you have questions, as always, please ask, and I will be happy to answer them. Have a great week, guys.